What is up? Welcome back to Crypto Win Rate. Today, we are doing a deep dive into LiquidLaunch, Hyperliquid's first native EVM-compatible token fair launch platform and multi-market DEX aggregator on the Hyper EVM. LiquidLaunch has been gaining a lot of popularity lately due to its recently released staking feature that allocates 100% of its liquid product flow revenue to liquid token stakers. Its native token Liquid, ticker LIQD, has risen 500% in the last 30 days. Today, we are going to be doing a deep dive into the LiquidLaunch dApp, its DEX aggregator Liquid Swap, how to buy and stake Liquid, and lastly, we will also look at Liquid's tokenomics and its token utility. All right, so before we get started, let's head over to LiquidLaunch's Twitter page. Okay, let's make sure we're at LiquidLaunch HL. We have the LiquidLaunch image with the gold ticker, and let's click on Linktree. Okay, and we are going to click on LiquidLaunch. All right, so this is the token dashboard on LiquidLaunch. All right, we're just gonna do a nice little overview of the app and everything it has to offer. So the first thing on the right, we can see there's a nice chat box for everybody using the app. Okay, we can see all the different tokens being launched on LiquidLaunch via fair launch. We mentioned fair launch earlier. A fair launch means that a token is distributed to the public without any early access, pre-mines, private sales, or allocation to insiders. So pretty much a fair launch means it's a level playing field for all investors. Famously, the Hyperliquid native token Hype was launched via fair launch. Next, up here, you can search any token that you like. Here, you can toggle between USD and Hype for the price of the tokens. Now, we are just going to go through the different filters you can use to sort these tokens. All right, here you have this type of view. You press this. This is also another view you can use. I like this view better. Okay, you can sort via market cap, swap count, age, volume, price change, trades, and holders count. Okay, so if I would press volume, all right, the token Karma has the most volume in the last 24 hours. Okay, we can also do descending or ascending. So if we want to see the least volume, we can go ascending and we can see the least volume. Obviously, we want to stick to descending. Then we could also check out filters. Okay, we can filter market cap, volume, minimum holders, minimum swaps, and the max age that the token has been on LiquidLaunch. Now, let's just check out Karma over here. Okay, we can see the market cap here. We can see the volume, the 24-hour change. It was launched 3 hours ago, and the bonding curve is at 2%. Now, what the bonding curve is Karma will continue to trade on LiquidLaunch until it hits that 100%, where at 100%, trading of Karma on LiquidLaunch will be frozen, and it will be bonded to either HyperSwap or KittenSwap, and you'll be able to trade Karma on the main chain. So if you do want to check out the tokens that have already bonded to the main chain via LiquidLaunch, we can just toggle here, and we can see all the different tokens that have been released. Now, the next thing we're going to do is actually click one of these tokens. So we're going to stick with Karma, and we could see what the token dashboard looks like. Okay, here we got a chat for the Karma token. All right, we have a chart. Okay, so we can go through the chart here. We have the market cap, where it bonds at, the volume, and the liquidity. We have the dev contract and the token contract. All right, here we have buy and sell. On LiquidLaunch, you can only buy and sell tokens with the Hype token. So later in the video, I'm going to show you how to get Hype onto the Hyper EVM and how to use Hype to make a purchase for one of these tokens. Now down here, we can also see the transactions of this token, the different holders. Okay, if I had a purchase, it would say here in personal. The top traders doesn't say. Burns, I don't think will say anything. And then also, we can also see bubble maps. Okay, so we can see all the different wallets that are currently holding Karma. All right, we can also press on latest to see the most recent purchase. And as well, we can search for name, address, and symbol up here. So this is what the token dashboard looks like in LiquidLaunch. Next, let's go to the create section here. All right, so you want to create a token on LiquidLaunch. How do you do it? So first, right, we can just put the token name in here, symbol, description of the token. Now you have to choose what DEX you want your token to bond to once it goes through the bonding process. And now you have to have a minimum of 1 hype to buy your token. Okay, some other things you want to think about when you create a token is they do have an anti-rug protection. So dev tokens are locked for 1 hour after launch. Selling dev tokens will burn them permanently for that hour. Okay, you also can't transfer that token for the first hour. It's honestly very simple. They make it really easy here to create your token. When it is first released, it will trade immediately on LiquidLaunch. Okay, and then in terms of the migration, when a token reaches 100%, like we talked about, all the trading will be frozen while the token enters the migration period. After the migration period, your token will be live on HyperSwap or KittenSwap. So yeah, that is a nice little rundown on creating a token. Next, we're going to check out LiquidSwap, the built-in DEX aggregator of LiquidLaunch. So it actually will take you to another page, okay? All right, we see the option swap, and I'm pretty sure that is the only thing you can do right now. You can't do limit buys yet. You can't do a buy, and you could also send a token to another address. All right, so for people that don't know what a DEX aggregator is it takes all the different DEXs on the native chain and it finds the best rates at the time, right? So we could actually press here and we could see all the different DEXs that the aggregator uses. All right, so for me, I use DeFi a lot and I always make sure that I am using my favorite aggregator. So if we just want to look here, right, we see Hype, Liquid, all right, there's all these different tokens that we can swap. It's just pretty much making it easier for you to find the best rates instead of going from DEX to DEX on the chain. We can also see here that there is a bridge option, all right? So let's just wait for the bridge to load. And we could actually bridge from another chain to the Hyper EVM. So this is a good option if you want to use LiquidLaunch, but don't want to go outside of LiquidLaunch to find another bridge. You can just use its in-house bridge here. Now that we went over the aggregator, let's check out the staking feature. Okay, so we haven't connected our wallet yet. We are going to do that after I go through the whole app. But we can see here, this is the total liquid staked. Okay, you get paid out in hype rewards. The more you stake, the more you earn. And withdrawals are secured with a 2-step process and a 7-day time lock. Remember, we were talking about the staking feature earlier. This is one of the reasons why Liquid had this nice 500% run up in the last 30 days. 100% of the revenue from Liquid products flow directly to the stakers. So there's no emissions, no inflation, just real yield powered by protocol performance. So after we finish going through the dApp, I will show you how you can stake your Liquid. There is no APY yet because it is new, but I'm sure shortly you will see an APY percentage. All right, now staking, we can just check out the rewards section here. Okay, so there are different types of rewards. There are swap rewards, receive a share of trading fees from the entire Liquid ecosystem. There are trading tiers. So the more you trade, right, the more Liquid rewards you get. And there are liquidity rewards for providing liquidity. We can also check out stats. These are the stats for the LiquidSwap platform. All right, so we see total transactions, the amount of users, the volume. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but this is where you can go if you do want to check out the statistics of LiquidSwap. So now we can just go back to Trenches here. Okay, it takes us back to the main LiquidLaunch page. I'm now going to show you how to get your hype onto the Hyper EVM so you can make a purchase of a token. I'm also going to show you how to buy Liquid and stake it. Okay, we are going to be using Hypercore or the Hyperliquid app to get our hype onto the Hyper EVM. Now remember, if you do trade on Hyperliquid, we do have a link in the description. You can click that and you'll be able to get 4% off all of your trading fees. Now we can see I have my hype here. Okay, so we are going to transfer it to the EVM. So we're going to press here. Okay, the hype is in my spot account. So I'm going to make sure I have my hype. I have 1332. Okay, I'm going to do my max amount. I'm going to confirm that. And now it has sent. All right, so back on LiquidLaunch, we can just check my MetaMask up here. And we could see that I have 1333 of the hype token on the Hyper EVM. So now I can use the Hyper EVM. Okay, so let's buy cat flap. All right, I'm going to just buy 50% of my hype. Okay, and that's going to buy me 152K of cat flap. We're going to buy it. Okay, for some reason, my MetaMask is not popping up in my main screen, but all I'm doing right now is I'm just confirming this buy. Okay, that's what I did. And then the transaction was successful. All right, so we can see now, if I scroll down, this is my purchase here. Okay, and we can also just go up here and we see I have my hype and my cat flap. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is show you how to buy some liquid and how to stake it. So we're actually just going to go over to Liquid Swap here. Okay, we are going to connect our wallet, our MetaMask, and again, it's not popping up, but all it says is connect. So I'm just going to connect. Okay, I'm connected. This is the hype I have. And all we're going to do is I'm going to swap my hype for a liquid. Okay, there's 0 fee. We can look at the route here if we want. So it's going to go through kit and swap, and we are going to swap. I'm just confirming it in my wallet, and the swap is successful. So now if we go up here, okay, I have my LiquidLaunch token. Now what we can do is we can go to staking. All right, now it shows my liquid. Click here to begin staking your liquid tokens and earn rewards. Next, this is your stake. This is rewards. All right, rewards go live after 24 hours. Okay, so I can press max here and stake. Now I'm not going to stake it because it is a 7-day withdrawal period, but I just wanted to show you how you can do it for the sake of this video. But yeah, all you would have to do is click stake, approve it in your wallet, and your stake will show up here, and your hype rewards will accrue right over here. Okay, the last thing I did want to go over was the tokenomics of the liquid token and also the utility. All right, so this is the token contract address. Now let's go through the allocation. Okay, so 8.9%, so 100 million liquid is dedicated to platform development and sustainability, helps maintain token value and project growth. Team allocation is 8.91%. Total team tokens have been locked. Community allocation, 8.91%. Reserved for community initiatives, supports ecosystem growth and development, and community rewards and incentives. Now, for the utility, they do reward liquid along with hype when you are providing liquidity on LiquidLaunch. But also, right now, the main utility of the liquid token is the 100% revenue share when you stake liquid. Next, let's head over to CoinGecko, and we could see over here that LiquidLaunch is trading around 6.5 cents. It's up 12% on the day. It is number 579. All right, this is the 24-hour chart. Let's just look at it on the yearly. We could see it was in a lull, and now it's just exploded of recent. Here we can see the market cap. Okay, it's at 72 million. And the most interesting thing about the LiquidLaunch tokenomics is its fully diluted valuation is the exact same as the market cap, meaning all of the tokens are already in circulation. There is nothing locked up. There are no future token unlocks. We could also see here the circulating supply, the total supply, and the max supply are all around the exact same. So yeah, that is my deep dive into LiquidLaunch. I hope you guys like this video. If you do like videos and want to see more content like this, remember to like and subscribe to Crypto Winrate. You can also check out our website at cryptowinrate.com, where we have tons of crypto content and lots of educational guides for you to sift through. Lastly, if you do want to get started trading on Hyperliquid today, you can just scroll down and click the link in the description, and you'll be able to get 4% off all of your trading fees. Appreciate your time, and bye for now.